Greetings and welcome back. We're playing Distant Worlds Universe with the AI Improvement mod. Or at least I'm trying to play Distant Worlds Universe with the AI Improvement mod. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so we just got all our ships under retrofit at the moment. Still got to do our bases yet. We got to get damage control and better weaponry and everything on those. So we got to get that looked at fairly shortly. And I'm going to probably do that before we start this spaceport down here. So we're just going to get this 12th fleet in place, and then we'll be able to secure that space so we can get something done in there. I might also bring, because I noticed that fleet is actually getting a little bit low on fuel just getting there. So I might bring this resupply ship I have, which is parked where? Oh, it's parked over here, I think. Yep, there it is there. Okay, so we're going to undeploy that and move you down, just so we have something in this system down here. Although, actually, before I do that, I should retrofit it. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll retrofit that. Actually, did I hop up the shielding on those? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, no problem. I just don't remember doing it. Okay, good. So we'll let that happen. Actually, I'm just going to bookmark that ship with Control 0, just so I can come back to it easily. So right away, this fleet is going to be into a fight the minute they get in here. So hopefully damage control will be enough that we won't have to run away for repair every 5 minutes. And I better just take it easy on our money here at the moment too. Okay, so we'll secure the skies while all these other ships are getting retrofitted. And I still got to retrofit the private sector yet too. But I'm going to kind of wait for that for a minute. If I need money, then I might do it at that point. Ooh. Evaded detection after desert colonization. Ooh, 90%. Excellent. Okay, so I'll have desert colonization shortly. Excellent. Yeah, it was him, wasn't it? I think it was him. Which spy was that? Valo. Okay, we'll go reassign Valo to do something else. He seems to be doing very well against the Boscarans, so we're just going to keep up with that. Research. And don't mind me while I just wait a minute and see what we need here. Reinforced construction. Oh man, they got the next level of construction above me still. Continental colonization. I could just get that. I hate researching it myself because it's our native type and it's fairly inexpensive. I might be able to get that in one round. Let's just try it. Yeah, we might be able to get that done with one trip over there. Bye-bye. All right, done. So I'm going to home base them here. And I'm just going to defend the home base. Okay, and while we're here, I want to do the actual redesigns before I build that spaceport. So I guess now is the time to go do that. And I should almost look at trying to secure this as well. This is a colony we picked up on just out of chance last episode. So I need to get a spaceport down there eventually. So I guess we'll go into the designs for now. And I know I normally do this at the end of the episodes, but I think the timing is critical at this point. So we're just going to hit auto, edit, and we'll see what else we got here. So damage control for sure. And I think we still need all the no, we got the combat and countermeasures already. We don't have proximity arrays, but we don't typically keep those on our spaceports anyways. This is a sector port. This is a small spaceport. I'm not sure I even like the name sector port. It sounds bigger than it is. Maybe I'll just call this a basic port. Yeah, just call it a basic port. Okay, so we'll do that. And again, I want to keep these fairly inexpensive, so I'm not going to put fighters. I'm just going to have the basic stuff. Because I typically just build this as fast as I can, and then if I have the cash, I retrofit to a medium. But I think it should probably have at least point defense. And maybe a little extra shielding. So we'll just keep that fairly inexpensive. Ooh, maybe another reactor. Okay, I guess we'll get another reactor. Alright. It's looking a little better. And I'm not sure I like the Maxis on these. I might actually rip those off in favor of weapons. Or weapons, missiles. See how many missiles we can get on this. I like the longer range stuff on my spaceports. 144, okay, so that's decent. Well, not really decent firepower, but good enough. Like I said, these typically don't stay around for too long before I upgrade to a medium anyways, so I guess it's fairly small. Okay, we'll go to a medium, get that done, edit, damage control. Fighters, point defense. I guess boarding strength could come up a bit. My whole idea is ships shouldn't get close enough to a spaceport to board. I would like to think, but well, maybe I'll throw a couple on. There. We'll do that. So we got basic port, regional port, and capital port for the large. And I might pull 5 maxes in favor for maybe 5 concussions or maybe epsilons. We'll go for 5 concussions. Could almost put another 5 on there. Oh, no I can't. No, without more reactors, but I guess we can do that. Well, maybe I'll pull a couple of those off then. Or do I want to? Maybe I'll just add the extra reactor. But we're so close. 325. It's like 10 less than what we need, really. And I think there was a comment. Somebody was saying that this is just the recharge rate. It has nothing to do with energy, but I kind of disagree. Everything on here is energy per second. Maximum weapons energy used per second, excess energy output. A lot of this is per second. So I don't think this is any different. So 12 energy per second to recharge is the way I read that. But I got to watch my pennies too. I got to consider that. Well, I'll just pull 5 maxes off. 275. 180 firepower. All right, we'll go with that. And then we'll do the large auto. I know I'm not doing too actual much to the design here, but the auto upgrade is actually doing our armor, our reactors, and other stuff too. That probably weren't done to this point. standard fuel cells from small fuel cells. So it doesn't look like I'm doing much, but just hitting that auto upgrade button does do a lot of stuff. Alright, so we got damage control and 6,000 shields. What do we got for weaponry? 390. That's not bad. I haven't built any of these yet. Did I see point defense on that? Yep. Well, maybe I'll just throw a handful of the Epsilons on just to be funny. I think we'll just leave it at that. I'm sure we got more tech coming up that I'll have to come in and tweak all this up for anyway, so we'll just save that. Just make sure we at least get damage control on everything. I don't like the boarding defense strength on those. I think I might throw a couple extra pods in there. Holy cow. There, 300 should be fine. And we got some missiles. I think I'm more worried about shielding and defense and boarding defense than I am of actual weaponry on these. Go to 1,000 shields. I might actually just throw a couple railguns on this. That way, if a pirate ship comes real close, then then they get hit with the railguns, which damage internal or their shielding or armor and stuff. Then they tend to run away. Hopefully, with any luck at all. Okay, I think I'll leave that as such for now. Defensive bases. So damage control on. I got a fair few of these. I don't know whether I want to maybe hop these up too much. I think I might just go with that for now. They got fighters on them. Do I have point defense? Yep. Okay, we'll just go with that. And our research facility. Definitely want damage control on this. And I'm almost toying with the idea of pulling these missiles off this. This thing exists right underneath their main spaceport, so I mean, if I take all the weapons off of this, then any fire that comes towards it will go to the spaceport and not so much target at this thing. The spaceport itself should be enough to protect this, hopefully. It's got tons of shields. So I'm almost thinking I'm going to pull these missiles off. I've been doing that in other games, and yeah, it pretty much gets left alone. Even if they come after my homeworld, but I might hop up the point defense a bit. At least that's the way it seems to be working out for me anyways. I might end up with a game that completely throws that theory out of the water, but so far it seems to be holding up. And I don't think I'm going to adjust this at all. The number of labs and that, I think I'll just leave it at what it is. Okay, and we'll come down to our private bases. And might as well do these while we're at it. Damage control. And I think I got these somewhat decent. Wouldn't mind a bit extra boarding on them though. So maybe I'll throw some assault pods. There, 6 assault pods total. Okay, I'll do that. And damage control, of course. And did I do something else to that? I can't remember now. Oh, assault pods, right. So 6 total. We got 6 fighters on these. What I could do just for a little bit extra cash is maybe throw an extra fighter bay on both of these designs. And then when the private sector pays for this, then they got a little bit extra to pay for. Except it throws my static energy over. Okay, well, we'll throw a energy collector on it. Costs a bit more in resources, but like I said, we'll get the money back when we do the retrofit. I think we'll just go with that. I better check the... No, we're fine on this design. I wonder why. This is typically a larger design than the other one. I wonder why I need more energy collection here. Oh, I'm not gonna dwell on it too much. Now, one thing I do have to do is the private ships. I might as well do these while we're in here. So a little bit of a design episode here, and I think I might as well throw damage control on these as well. And you know what? I'm going to do the shielding as well. Bring that up. Okay, we'll go to 360 on the shields as well. Small freighter has 6,500 cargo. Really? Yeah, so does a medium. So at this point, I could almost stretch out the mediums to hold a bit more. I think that's might be what I might just happen to do. Don't mind me while I stumble over my words here. This is what episode 5 I've recorded today, so I'm starting a little bit tired. So I guess I better call it to a close here. What else do we need to do to this? Yes, cargo. I was going to hop up the cargo. So small has 6,500. So if we make this one, say 10 grand. Okay, we'll go with that. And then the large. Yeah, we'll bring the shields up. And cargo bays. So we got 10 grand on that design. So if we go to, I don't know, yeah, 14.3, maybe 15. There, 15.6. So that's definitely a large freighter. So that separates those roles just a little bit now. Okay, fuel seems to be fine for now. Okay, passengers. Damage control and more shields, basically what I'm going for. Gas mining ships. What am I doing here? Should I do something with these, I wonder? Yeah, definitely get the shields up for sure. And then maybe just bring these up just a little bit. 30, almost 4,000, that's fine. And then the next upgrade, I'll throw a few more on and just bring it up slowly like that. I'm a big fan of doing things in stages. I know sometimes that doesn't quite work out with this game, but oops, too many. There we go. Ooh, did I blow out the energy on the other one? I better check on that. Yes, I better check on that. Nope. Oh, we're fine. Okay, so that's everything done. So, what I think I might do is make sure we get our large base. Actually, let's come into this screen and do these. It's a little bit quicker than clicking around. So, we'll go to spaceports. And we'll grab all the mediums. How much money? 19 grand. That's fine. And we got one small. I should almost retrofit that. Select and go to. Oh, that's on this place. That's my secondary planet in here. I don't know whether I need a bigger one there. Why did I build that? I think just for the happiness bonuses, maybe. Well, maybe I'll just retrofit it to the basic port design. At least get the damage control on it. Okay. Yeah, I think I originally wasn't going to put a spaceport on there, and then I decided to do it. Okay, so that's all the spaceports. Now we do have, let's see what our money's at here. So we're still at 51 grand. So we still got some cash. So what I might do, come into our mining stations. Okay, we're already sorted by role. I see we have some unbuilts. These should typically upgrade on their own because I got the upgrade status set to automatic, but sometimes they don't. Especially if they're not built yet. So what I might do is just unclick these that aren't built. And then hopefully the automatic will pick those up. And I'm not even sure if I have enough money for this. I do, 30 grand, perfect. Okay, so just take note of what our 51 grand is. We have money 51 grand right now. And this retrofit is costing us 30. So you would expect that to drop down to 20, wouldn't you? Okay, let's do that. And we'll come back out just for a second here. Jumps up to 80. So if you're short on cash, just don't run yourself into the red. But definitely do this little trick, which seems to get you through the tight spots anyways. And we'll go back to mining stations, and we'll pick on the actual mining stations. I think they're all done except for that one. How much? 35 grand. So it should be another 35 grand on top of that. Yep, there we go. And the private sector will start doing their freighters and everything on their own. So we'll start seeing some more bonus income trickle in from that. All right, so that should be, our resort bases. Maybe we'll come in and do those. And our defensive bases as well. Now those we just have to pay for ourselves. So there's no bonus in doing this. Defensive bases. And we'll retrofit those for 7,400. That's not too bad. And resort bases. 8,100. Perfect. And I think that should take care of everything. So we should be all upgraded across the board now. Now that that's done, let's come down here and we will get a small spaceport going. Build a small basic port. There we go. So get that going. Okay, so yeah, I kind of burned a few minutes in this episode doing ship designs, but kind of needed to be done right at that point. Yeah, there's the bonus. Look at the bonus income now. That's just from the private sector ordering all their freighters for retrofit. And I was aware that it did work this way. I just try not to exploit that too much. I usually exploit the tech trading more than I do that. But I don't have tech trading in this game, so I'm going to have to sort of utilize that little trick. Independent colony discovered. Where? $67.27. Not the greatest. What's on here? Not investigated. We don't know yet. Where is that? Way down. Well, I'd finish off our arm down here, wouldn't it, if I went for that? To the Napor, I wonder what they have as far as special abilities. Happiness plus 10 and ship maintenance minus 10. Both of those would be handy if we took them over, if we got that. And we got tech done, so we now have hyper denial. Oh man, I want those on my ships now too. Well, I haven't technically built any cruisers or capital. Oh, yes, I have. I could maybe modify that design. So let's get faster hyperdrives for sure. I think that's kind of the way we need to go at this point. So this gets us up to 9375. That gets us to 13,750. And Equinox drives get us to 18,750. So I'm almost thinking coming up this way instead of going here. That doesn't require a retrofit. This does. So maybe I'll get that. And we'll move into this level of reactors as well and start heading towards fusion. And I think we'll just sort of leave it like that for now. Another check here. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, I should almost try and spike my high tech more. I might remove a couple of weapons labs. I think we got, what are they 50 right now or 40 size? I can't remember. What do we got? 2, 4, 6, 7, 48. Could take 2 off there, put 1 back on here maybe. Except that's really going to nerf my weapons. Or I could just maybe put 1 more here and sort of spike that a bit more. I might just leave that for the moment. And we're at 26 minutes, so what I might do is just pause here, and maybe we'll go through the score screens and everything and have a look at that before we take off. Okay, mining stations are stalled due to shortages. I was expecting that to happen, but that might actually kick up more private sector to deliver the stuff. So even though you can't control the private sector, you can certainly manipulate it. Okay, so I think we will pause here for just a few seconds. Maybe have a look around. Let's come in here and make sure we've got no pirate bases happening. Good. Yeah, everything looks to be going okay here. We can start taxing these places anytime, I think. We'll let them run a little longer. But yeah, we definitely, I mean, we got it covered. I mean, I'm not too concerned about money right now, but might as well let these places grow as long as we can. And we now have shortages where I started that small spaceport. Holy crap. It's 40% done already? Doesn't matter. I mean, until we get the resources we need, it's not going to finish. Yeah, polymer. Okay. And, right, that's all we need to look at in there. And let's come into the score screen for a sec. We're not even close to number 1. Oh, I hate these rollovers sometimes. They get in the way. I'm going to bring it down here. There we go. All right, so we're sort of halfway. Explore the most systems in the galaxy. The combined HAPAs have the most explored galaxies. I could probably maybe get that by trade maps and that. I'm not going to worry about that too heavily right now. Nobody's near the 100% that we need to win, so I probably shouldn't even concentrate on this stuff too much. Control the most runes. Aquarius, which is a Boscarans, have 1 runes controlled. Okay. Anyways, and Napor are actually the highest. We just met them. Okay, well, I could sit here and talk about all this all day, but it's probably going to be pretty boring. So we'll move on. And I don't know if there's anything in here that's overly new. Probably not. Not going to spend too much time in here. There is a bug right now. These difficulties are showing up 1 difficulty level less than what they should be. Where it says very hard, that's an extreme game. Where it says normal is actually a hard. Where it's hard is actually very hard, so on and so forth. So that needs to be fixed. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed that my extreme games weren't listed here anymore. Not that I've got very many victories on extreme, but I think I got 1 or 2. Okay, population, we're rocking. Territory, we're tied with the Harkonish for 9 colonies. Our economy is the best in the galaxy. Our strategic strength is best in, or strategic value is best in the galaxy, but where it counts under firepower, we're kind of lacking. And thank God we're friendly with the Tyrosian Empire, and I should almost see whereabouts they are. Yeah, they got the top colony. So Tyrosian Empire, let's just have a quick look here. These guys, they are up here. So they're fair ways away from us. But, wow. Yeah, that's severe military strength there. For somebody who's very passive, certainly got a lot of military. All right. I guess there's no point in looking through here. We've already been in here a few times. We've got a few people furious with us. The Napor, for one. And I'm not even sure where they are. I might have to go spy on them to find that out. I might be able to do a map trade or something, but yeah. And here's the people we keep spying on, and they are down here. So they're kind of near us, so we don't want to tick them off too much. They're just a little annoyed, so they're not doing too bad. All our partners seem to be pretty pleased with us, except for the Yl'ta. We're cautious. Not too concerned about that. So we're getting a little bit of trade. A lot of trade from the Tyrosian Republic. Nice. Okay, and we'll have a quick look at our bottom line here. Yeah, maintenance costs are plus 10%, so that's not a good thing, but I think we'll just deal with that. Technocracy I don't mind as a government. The war wariness is going to be a problem if we go to war. Yeah, growth rate's normal. I could use better growth rate, but oh well. I'm not going to bother switching to any governments unless I get Way of the Ancients. If I find Way of the Ancients, I'll probably switch to that, but otherwise I'll probably stick with that. And we got 94 military ships. Only 8 escorts. I got to get another round of those built soon. As soon as I get some money happening. But like I said, we're pretty close to being able to tax those other places, so it shouldn't be a big problem. Spaceport income, look at that. Nice. Okay, very good. So far, so good. There's still some things that make me unnervous about, or make me a bit nervous about this AI mod. And it's not so much that there's a problem with the AI mod, it's more of a problem with me micromanaging. Specifically, like the fuel supply on the private ships at the beginning kind of messed me up. And now if I play the AI mod, the first thing I do in my games is spend 20 minutes on the designs to rip off all the extra fuel. Which is fine on all those ships if you're automated and you're running with some kind of automation, but it does trip you up a bit if you're micromanaging. But just a minor gripe. I'm not too concerned about it. Very good mod. So if you haven't tried the mod, definitely check it out. So I think that's going to be it for today. So if you haven't seen any responses to comments, it's because I've been recorded ahead. So probably the next episode you see, you'll see some responses to comments at that point. So if you're still with me, thanks for joining me, and we'll catch you next time.